computer in to be repaired, and it was an old guy. And I'm just going over the. Well, you may want to have one of them other fellers work on this, and I was like, ugh. Because I always got that. Can I see a man?
No.
But I was just like, it's fine. I'm also a technician. It's cool. Somebody will work on it. I don't care. I didn't really ever care about that crap.
I use.
So he goes, he was listening to the lady. And I was like, oh boy. And he says, this here's got a 20 gigabyte hard drive, and it's chock full of porn. All kinds of porn. And I just don't want your delicate sensibilities to get offended.
Well, and thank you, but I've seen worse.
Thank you for broadcasting that to the entire store.
Excellent.
Although it is funny, one of my coworkers did pick it up and was working on it, and he was like, "Oh God," because the thumbnails were on, and I said, "What?" And he says, "I really don't want you to work on this." I said, "I can handle it." He says, "I know. Only one of us should ever be poisoned by this." I said, "Okay." A lot of horses, I guess. Whoa, Nelly.
We had a guy come in who had naked pictures of his girlfriend as his desktop background.
Oh, I love those because I always change it to baskets of puppies.
We couldn't change it.
Oh, they love
Company
me.
policy.
Oh, really? That was a policy? Well,
in our store anyway.
I was never on the support lines at GoDaddy, but I worked with a lot of people who were, and there was one particular customer that they couldn't figure out how to deal with. He signed up for web hosting. So we have this service called the Dream Design Team, where you could call in and have somebody like help you design your website, and it was basically just a fancy WordPress tool set they used. So he got his website working and just uploaded like 600 pictures of his own dick. And then he would call in and hang up and call back in and hang up and call back in and hang up until he got a female rep on the line, and then make her move all of his pictures around.
Wow. That's really fucking trashy.
That's worse than some of the calls we used to have at JCPenney catalog when I worked there in the day.
There's a lot of weird, just weird. Weird calls like that would happen to me sometimes at Geek Squad too.
I got to stay off the line a lot.
Well, I only ever had to answer when nobody else was there. Although I did have somebody really bitch at me because they were bringing back a computer, and I was like, because nobody was at the customer service desk. And he's like, "You told me it was wireless." I said, "Yes, it is wireless." And he says, "Well, I need the cord to charge it, though."
Get a wireless charger.
Yes.
There's your sign.
You do. This was in the days of, let's see, what had just come out? Vista? Yeah.
Oh, that's a hot minute ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago. That's why at my current organization, they're like, "Would you like to be a computer tech, or would you like to work on software?" I'm like, software. Give me software.
Yeah, software's a little better. We had a guy that would come in like every 3 weeks or so with these weird ass issues. Like, he managed to delete his mouse and keyboard drivers. The native ones that come with Windows.
What?
You must have found an online forum.
Big talent.
He downloaded and installed some kind of cleaner program.
CC cleaner.
Something with
RMRF.
Some, yeah, very, very, very English sounding sort of thing.
We had a customer at the local computer store I worked with. Max, if you are listening, correct me if I'm wrong here. There was a lady that bought a desktop from us, and she kept deleting things in the BIOS. Yeah.
Cool.
So, like, she'd bring it back, like, every couple days. We'd have to, like, reflash everything. Yeah, she messed with all the settings to the point where it required that every single time she came in. You know what we actually did? We fired her as a customer. We actually took the computer back. We're like, we're not dealing with this anymore.
I am
That's
glad
when you
that
put
you
a
were able to do
password on the
that.
BIOS.
That was one of the strengths of you know what? We actually did that once, and then she was bitching so much about it that was the final straw. And yeah, my boss is like, nope, done. That was one of the benefits of working in a small computer store.
I had a coworker bring me their computer to fix, and the first thing out of their mouth was, don't poke around. You might not like what you.
Oh god, that actually became a huge controversy in both places I worked at. Although one in Geek Squad, it was a female manager who brought her computer in. Her name was Debbie. Her computer's name was Debbie Does Dallas, and there were some pictures that made their way around with all of my male coworkers. Turned into a big old thing. Somebody got fired over it. Actually, a few people
Was
did.
his name Dallas?
Would have been funny. No, he was weird, and he came in when the day that he got fired. He came in a fedora and a cloak, and he taped a big V, like V for Vendetta, because it was popular at the time, on the wall, and then saluted us and walked out. And I was like, "Oh, okay, that was the weirdest thing I've seen."
Nah, it's pretty amazing.
I mean, he was one of the ushers in my wedding, but still, that was weird.
I thought about hiring a mariachi band on my last day at my last shop. I wanted them to play me out, but for a couple different reasons, it wasn't going to work.
Why does this never work for me when I try to promote tanks?
Maybe it's your raid frames.
Were you giving him a $2 raise or something?
Wait.
Did I do it right, Amari?
No, you did not.
Hey, Belfast, I got
You
news
sure?
for you. I'm going to be a ranged monk, and you're going to be a Moonkin tank, okay?
That sounds like an excellent plan.
It'll work.
That looks better, thank you. I was slightly scared.
Let me find my cauldrons. Found them.
Your cauldron?
Cauldron.
Double flask.
Get your big boy flask.
Double fist them flasks.
Okay.
I'm double
Neat.
fisting just one glass of wine.
Well, fisting something.
Yikes.
Mm.
Does anybody need a reminder on this fight?
We're all going in
Yes.
once the portals pop up for the ads, right?
Yes.
Like, we have.
No, you're not tanking. I'm not going to make you tank as a Moonkin. Although, if you're interested, we might be able to make it work.
You want to kick me out?
No, I'm kicking myself out. I'm going to be a ranged monk. I'm just going to channel, wow, calm down.
He's crackling jade lightning.
Yeah, I'm just
Like-
going to crackle winged jade lightning and chi burst. That's it. Oh, I
Wow.
can throw a keg once in a while. It'd be fine. Let's go.
I'm sure that would be great damage.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. So the big things that we've been failing on is getting into the fear realm when phase 4 starts and dodging tentacles. So let's pay attention to those. Let me get my color markers up so we can call out tentacle spawn points.
I really hate the tentacles.
I think that they hate you too.
Yep.
Different strokes for different folks, I guess.
Yikes.
Lou, I heard the judgment in your voice. And I'm just gonna need you to go ahead and, like, remove it.
Okay.
We know what's in
No,
ours.
it's still
Far from
there.
Holden.
I sort of tried to layer it on there. Yeah, I saw the 3 tentacles on this.
Oh my god, why is there a rainbow
A rainbow.
of
To call
floating
out
raid
tentacles.
markers?
Because, yeah, so you
We've
can
done this
say,
every week, so we can say that's where the tentacle is.
What do you mean, every week?
This is
We
the
have-
third week we've done this, boss, and we've done this every time.
are you okay, Gar?
So,
He
to be
tries to
fair,
block
I have
us out.
only done this boss for 2 weeks, this being my second week.
Well, congratulations. This is what we do.
Ah. I'm calling out the wrong raid markers.
Don't do that, because I'll pay attention to it.
Foods is.
Oh, food. Duh.
Foods and subs.
Fluid.
I ate my
Fluid.
own
Threw a
food.
Lou in there.
Fluid. That sounds weird.
I ate biltong.
I don't know what it is, but it's good.
Well, we have a small raid.
Yeah, we only have 10 people, so.
Shouldn't need more.
And that's the reason we have everybody go into the Fear Realm in Phase 4 is because there isn't an easy way to split up healers.
Wait, some going in on phase 4?
Everybody is, even tanks, DPS, everybody. Everybody.
Yeah, I think that was my mistake last time. Was I think everybody went in except for me. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, where did everybody go?
We abandoned you, Lou.
That's why they call it the Fear Realm. Except for you guys are in there.
Except you weren't in there.
I made my own Fear Realm.
I think we're good.
All right. He just started streaming something. Well, not just.
5,
I just saw something on Facebook.
3, 2.
Talking about Brian?
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing Mario Maker 2 difficult level video.
Can escape Nizal's grasp.
I have the game. I should play it more. Ads in 5 seconds.
Oh boy.
Oh, look at that.
So this
You know,
Beware.
hey, watch for a big tentacle.
tentacle.
Oh, look, it's coming right where we are.
It's Moon.
Ah, I didn't mean to do that.
Okay, back on the boss. Oh, I didn't assign Delirium Realm peoples. Let's see. Belfast, myself, and Red, I guess.
Let's go.
By
Tentacle up
skull.
full.
There's the big tank puddle.
Over
X.
here. Oh, sorry, Gar.
Oh, that's fine. I
It isn't.
created an advantage.
Beware.
Tentacle somewhere.
Big tentacle.
By
By
couple.
purple.
Can escape Nizal's
Little lads.
grasp.
I did put down an ox statue, so hopefully they'll come to us. Delirium.
Oh, this room is fun.
For yourself if you can.
Would you call it crazy?
Alright, Lou, tier's gonna be up at blue.
Here we go, ready? Oh well, we don't right now. Please don't have the tentacle be here too.
It is.
Mother.
Oh, we can go by blue. It's fine. Oh, we need to get him back in.
His foot is in it, it's fine.
Where did you go?
Right here.
There you are.
He was kind of stepping on me.
I'm looking for the Mind Tether link and I can't find it.
It's not always up.
Alright, getting ready for portals whenever we kill the dudes. Or whenever the dudes spawn, rather.
Yep. There they are. Stay away from this the blue swirl, and then we'll go in this one right by the boss.
Going in. I'm in.
I'm in.
There is a tentacle at green.
Good call, because I missed it.
Yeah, I didn't even see it.
We got to keep getting around to the summoners,
Roar.
and then once all three summoners are down, we need to get out of this realm.
Okay, everyone out. Use your extraction button to get out.
I'm out.
Me too.
Fears. There's a tentacle. Get out of the orange circles. Tentacle is right at red. The delirium people, once the orange circle turns into an eyeball, you can go stand on it, and it will send you back into the delirium realm for DPS boosts.
Yeah, right now they're just in bad
Get
place.
Shang out.
I think we're gonna die.
Yeah, we need just a little bit more DPS to break that shield.
None can escape Nizal's grasp.
I am out of range of Shang.
We're not. Oh, we are linked. Where is he?
We gotta.
It looks
go
like
in.
he never made it out of the fear realm, maybe.
I did. I'm over by the green marker and the darkness crap.
Okay.
Guards in.
Oh, hold on. Well, no button.
Are you standing on the like on the portal?
Oh, wrong portal.
You.
Oh, I'm dead. Jesus taunt.
No, you're fine. Look at that, I believed. Watch this tentacle circle. Alright, we gotta go over to like triangle. Get these dudes. I'm gonna go ahead and taunt. They have one more summoner after this guy.
Yeah, get on the boss first. Got to break his shield.
I'm not gonna move him quite yet.
I'm gonna set up my ox.
Still not quite enough DPS.
Yep.
Okay, all the ads are dead. Let's go back out.
Beware.
Watch this thing. It's over by Moon.
Even being late, it's no
Ads
problem.
again. Go back in.
I would recommend going back
Actually-
and listening to the first 5
where you
minutes
at?
of the.
I'm on the. Yeah.
I'm in.
They had some pretty
I'm
fun
on the
stories
outside.
of PC.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Oh, I'm just gonna solo this. No big deal. Can't die. Oh, fucking god.
glory.
Well, not bad.
Is Render going to be joining the raid?
I think we can do it with 11.
I'm
12 with the
asking because
boundary.
my baby's been crying. He cried through that entire boss, so I'm gonna need a few minutes to step out and deal with.
Okay.
So I didn't want to like break the 10, but if he's here, then I can step out and not feel bad. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
It shouldn't be too long, so I'll be back, but
Okay.
I'm hearthed out now, so it should drop you down.
Guess I should probably put up the tunes, huh?
Hey, Stumpy, you in here?
Yeah.
Hey.
You have flasks?
Yeah.
Cool.
We're gonna eat biltong.
Poor Bill.
Is there consent?
I'm eating right now. I'll be ready after this. All right. So more of the same. We can squeeze out a little bit more DPS. Great.
Yeah, I'll try to
live
call
longer.
out those shields as much as I can. And Claudius, in particular, in phase 4, when the rest of the raid is going in and out of the fear realm, if you, before they go into the fear realm, if you look around and see an eyeball on the ground, go for it. And just stand in the eyeball and go into the delirium realm instead of the fear realm and burn the boss. There's plenty of time for the rest of the DPS to take out the summoners in the fear realm in order to get out in time before they finish one of their summon casts. But we need to have as much DPS in the delirium realm as we can to pop that shield. Yay, health stones! Everybody grab crack cookies.
Whoa. Crackies.
I was gonna tell him that my
Cluckies.
coworker had a great story too.
Okie
And
dokie.
he was working phone
All right,
support.
and first person to die, I'm going to text you a picture of my laser tattoo removal treatment I had today. It's all nice and blistery, so don't die.
Promises, promises.
Oh God, please don't let me die.
As long as I don't
Oh,
get
God,
geared into those stupid
I'm not
purple
going into bear
circles
form.
again.
4, 3,
Wait, do you want to see it?
1.
Hell yeah, I'm into all kinds of gross shit.
I mean, no judgment, just.
Sounded like there was judgment.
I mean, no judgment.
I show y'all a picture of my fucked up toe.
No.
Can I suck on it?
Ah! Blech.
It might help your blisters.
I'm going over here.
It doesn't
Summoners,
have a nail on it.
switch.
That's all it is. And it will never have a nail on it. That nail bed got permanently killed.
Tentacle at noon.
Thanks, Amari.
This baby
I thought you
thing
said
on
it
me.
main, and I was trying to figure out what does that mean.
Slurring. It's very possible.
Yeah. Pain meds will do that. Alright, we are going into the fear realm, so...
Not tanks, though. Tanks wait on that.
No, I mean, this entire phase is the fear realm. Everybody
Tanks
goes on
do
that.
not go in the fear realm at all, ever.
Because we're not afraid.
You
Get
need
it?
to pull him into the big fear circle
Yeah,
at
go.
green.
Fine. I'll taunt him. Let's go.
Thanks. I was trying to roar. Had some lag.
Did you need a cough drop?
No. Maybe.
Incoming tentacle.
Fears. And... Oh, we need a
Tentacles at
hero.
purple.
Drums.
I don't really know how that didn't hit me.
So the story my coworker had is had somebody call in about their
Hilarious.
Wi-Fi.
Get in the eyeballs, the assigned
router.
people, not you, Wolf.
Said that it was wireless and all that, and he was trying to get it to work with his computer, and it wasn't working.
Okay. The eruption's gonna be at purple.
He spent
Alright.
3 hours with this guy
Yes,
trying to
over.
figure out what was going on, why he wasn't able to connect to
Let's start
it,
really
why he
moving.
couldn't see the SSID, why he couldn't configure it.
Tentacle.
And so he finally gave up and swapped the call with one of the other guys
Tentacle
in the
is
call
at
center,
square,
who also
skull.
was stuck on something.
That's the word I meant to say.
And the dude fixed it in like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Like,
Rhyming realm.
what was it that allowed you to
Delirium realm.
just get it solved in 10
Fear.
minutes?
Sure is
It's
crazy.
like, I asked him if he had it plugged in, and he said yes. And apparently, his idea of plugged in was he had the
Okay, that's not supposed to happen.
wall wart plugged in, but he didn't have the cable plugged in.
I died in the delirium realm and
router.
actually died
He
instead
actually-
of getting reset outside.
Just had it sitting near it, facing the plug.
You
And
got
said,
pulled back in, I think,
thought it
like
was
right before you died.
wireless. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, get ready for ads. Remember, we gotta go
Text
into the
yourself
thing
a
this time.
picture.
I'm staring at it right now.
Gar's in.
Get inside and get on the summoners.
Tentacle at skull, at X, excuse me. Where are you going next, Leah?
Sorry, I
Yeah.
was just pulling over here. Yeah.
Now we missed it.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody get out.
I'm out.
I'm being feared right into the tentacle.
Tentacle's a triangle.
Delphus, you can get one of these eyeballs. I'm getting one. And oh, Red's dead. Everybody on the boss. He needs to burn. It's already halfway through his cast. Stumpy, if you want to grab that other eyeball that's up, you can. Yeah, we missed the shield again. We can't have anybody die. Or raid's too small.
Tentacle as far. And into the fear realm. Going into 2, 1. In.
I'm in.
He had another story that was even worse, but I can't remember it well enough to do it better justice than he does. So
Tentacle at blue.
maybe next time I hear it, I'll have to repeat it for you guys.
Triangle next.
Now you understand.
Get out of this orange circle.
Tentacle. Circle.
Boss. Focus boss.
Eruption over at square. We need to move to it. Gonna get this cast off.
To the master's will. Beware.
Tentacle. Tentacle is at X. And we need to get out of this realm. Only to go immediately back into it, probably. Car's out.
Fears.
I'm out.
Beware.
Tentacle. And Spark. I'm just gonna wipe.
Now you understand. None can escape Nizal's grasp.
Oh, we got close at least, huh?
Beware. The void gathers. Now you understand. Revel in Nizal.
That would have been a kill if we hadn't let 2 shields go.
Well, that just means that we're gonna get the kill this time. Because we're not gonna let the shields go.
Yeah.
He is Red Hydra, the fire mage. Or are you ice now? I haven't paid attention. He's the one in the mount right here.
I'm back. He's fallen asleep again, so hopefully I'll be good.
Are you right here? Or do you need a summon?
I am just going through the little water passageway to get back to the.
Let's put a. Let's just summon her in. Stump. Please.
Stump.
And fresh hellstones would be appreciated. I managed to use 2 that pull. Thank you.
Did
up.
anything change, or still the same everything?
Same everything. Let's just eat up and get ready. And then in phase 4, when there are the orange eyeballs on the ground, Eclipse, you and Stump are backups. If you see one that's sitting around for a while without one of the main Delirium people going in, you guys can go just jump in it, because that 80% haste buff for being in there, like, we need that extra DPS on the boss, so we don't want to let them go to waste.
Do you want us? Because there's usually 2 rounds of it when it before the.
We're not
eyeball.
getting
Do you
2
want us-
rounds. Our base DPS is high enough that we're not getting 2 rounds of the set of 3. We're just getting the random eyeballs in the phase 4. Which is, it's actually a really good thing, because we don't want to have 6 people in the Delirium realm and then have the fear portals immediately open and then not have anybody to kill summoners. Alright, looks like we are good to go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The end approaches. None can escape Nizal's grasp. Give in to despair.
Fears.
I forgot to move in.
Ads.
Come in the first round of summoners.
Tentacle. What's that move?
Moon.
Okay, another tentacle is coming.
Mhm.
Okay, and we're in the fear realm.
Okay, we gotta move to circle.
Tentacle is between skull and blue.
I'm gonna wait a sec.
Fears, hero.
Tentacle.
Tentacle.
It's right here near green.
Delirium.
Need a third.
I'm in there. Yeah. We need I think we need to make sure the boss is pointing towards the middle. I didn't see the eyeballs until it was too late.
Okay, eruption over at square.
Tentacle.
Tentacle.
It's an X.
Vertex.
Delirium.
Okay, just end of these.
Second one. Let's get in these.
One more. Nope. Okay, here's tentacle. Maybe not.
Okay, phase 4. We're gonna get summoners going into the fear realm. Remember to stay out of their blue circles until they spawn. The circles do explode for damage. Okay, let's get in. Everybody, run, run, run.
Going in 2, 1. In. No idea how the tentacle missed me. Okay, let's move
You
across.
got me as I was coming in.
Oh, we need to go to here.
You're way too far away from me.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, everybody out. Get to Philister and get out. Get feared inside.
Where's up?
I'm out.
Tentacle over at X.
This first eyeball. Dark Pulse, DPS on the boss. There's another eyeball up. One of the DPS get in it. It's between green and skull.
Is it?
Ooh! We interrupted.
Tentacle.
Tentacle?
Anybody just go get in it. Some
I
DPS
stood in it. It wasn't doing anything. What the
You have
crap?
to wait. It takes like
did.
5 seconds.
I'm standing and it's doing nothing.
Alright.
And go to the
10
fear realm.
seconds.
Blue. Let's go to triangle. Tarzan.
I'm in.
Let's go to square. No, don't cast.
He doesn't want to be over here.
Stunned. The stun, when I call it like that, those stuns are dispellable if you guys have a cooldown out.
You're not in our realm.
Oh, you guys are in the fear realm right now. Okay.
Yes. Alright, let's go kill the summoner at triangle. I'm coming, Lou.
Tentacle.
Tentacle is at...
Everybody on the boss. Everybody on the boss. There's a eyeball right next to the boss. Somebody use it.
Okay, we can all go back out. Cars out.
I'm out.
There's an eruption somewhere.
Well, if you're gonna come in, then don't walk over everybody while you're doing all your AoE. Everybody's hostile in here.
Okay, we need to go to the fear realm. Watch this tentacle. Which is at diamond. Okay, that instead. Let's move to square.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Fine.
Don't say that.
That was really bad.
Fine.
Let's go back out. Head over to X. Or nope. Circle.
Come on, you giant.
I'm not sure it matters that much.
Why not?
Then after this, we'll
Break the shield. Everybody on the boss.
Aw.
This is the end of the fight. If we get this, we win.
Woo!
Hey.
Nicely done. It is so rare for mortals to exceed my expectations. If only your
Okay.
is capable.
I have one seal.
Roman novice and the pale elf with the sword. Ah well.
I'm not gonna use
Acceptable losses.
Liar.
Now, is that any way to repay me for my generosity? For the privilege I have seen fit to grant you? Come, heroes. Prove yourselves worthy. Find me in the circle of stars.
Should have been the first sign that we shouldn't follow her. Other than the fact that she wants us to follow her, you know?
Nah, it's fine. What could possibly go wrong?
Here's the portal.
Everyone repair.
I have many lucky booze.
Ha, nope.
No, we can't repair in here. I mean, well,
The mount trader is still here. Click it, click it, click it. And he's gone.
It's fine. I have a Jeeves. I can drop VB.
look at all the fish.
So this is an incredibly long, multi-phase fight. So we're going to take a break before we start.
I got a big oof to tell y'all about.
Uh-oh.
I've been using my 375 Raid Finder helmet instead of my 420 with all my appropriate traits.
GG.
So,
Are you sure you're not
Yeah.
doing a little 420? I didn't key up on that, so he didn't hear it. Don't worry.
and the good news, I have my gym now.
5-minute break.
Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds jumping
Okay, everybody back?
Nope.
We ready to learn 10% of this fight?
Nope.
Well, I almost accidentally started it. We're gonna learn right now.
No. Okay. So at the beginning of the fight, these 3 wards that around the room, I'm going to mark them just for visibility. Are going to start with an energy bar. We want to keep them from running out of energy. If any one of them runs out of energy, we start taking ticking heavy raid-wide damage, and then if all of them run out of energy, we wipe. I believe that that's constant throughout the entire fight. We want to keep them topped off, and that's just kind of the important thing. So the way you replenish energy is by standing on them, and they will suck energy from you and put a debuff on you that reduces your maximum health by 10%. So the longer you stand on it, the more your maximum health is reduced, and then you need to get off of it so that you can actually still survive mechanics. I would say never, if you're going to stand on it for 3 stacks, and then get off of it. Yeah, don't click that. That starts the fight. So that's kind of the core mechanic throughout the entire fight, is keeping the Ancient Wards charged. During Phase 1, there are 3 types of mobs. There's actually 2 mini-bosses, Aethanel and Seranus. They're going to be split tanked. They each have their own set of abilities, but the core mechanics with them is an ability called Painful Memory and Longing. So when they have Painful Memory, they need to be tanked on opposite sides of one of these pillars in order to break line of sight. And then when they have Longing, they need to be pulled back together within sight of one another. If they, at any time that the appropriate buff isn't being satisfied, they will enrage and start doing massive damage. So just pick a pillar. It doesn't really matter which pillar you pick, just and tank them split. And then Aethanel does a Frost Strike on her tank, and it leaves a Cold Blast debuff on them. You'll want to swap at 3 stacks. If you get to 5 stacks, you get frozen, and it's like a 10-second stun, and it's kind of the end of the world. Other than that, there are going to be lightning orbs that bounce around. Just dodge those. They don't need to be soaked like in Crucible. You just need to leave them and let them be. Then there's going to be chain lightning from Aethanel. So melee are going to want to stay on Aethanel most of the fight, and we'll do interrupts to keep chain lightning from going off as much as possible. And then finally, Seranus does an ability called Charge Spear. He's going to point it at somebody. He's going to cast it at the end of his cast bar. He's going to throw it, and it's just going to do damage in a straight line across that person. So if you get Charge Spear, you stand still, and then everybody else avoids the line. If so, it's the responsibility of the person not being targeted to avoid the spear. And once they're both dead, that's the end of phase 1, and we go into intermission. So that was our first phase mechanics before our first pull.
So where do you want us to like tank right by these pillars?
Yeah, just pick a pillar and pick who's going to tank who, when to start, and the raid will follow suit. Well, I do need to. You guys need to look around. Somewhere on your UI, you're going to have a little rune thing in LVUI. It's called UI widget below minimap container. So if your minimap's at the bottom of your screen, it's halfway off your screen, and you need to move it up. Everybody should be able to see it right now. It looks a lot like the floor that would be. If you look at the blue lines around the floor, it's got like one symbol in the middle, and then blue lines that arc out, up, and to the left and right. Runes on the left and right, and then blue lines that arc down into a rune at the bottom. I want you to click no on this ready check if you can see it. Click not ready if you can see it. Okay, so it's everybody's responsibility to be paying attention to this thing during the fight. Yeah.
Jeremy, where under your LVUI to move it? Because I see it, but I'd like to move it a little more visible place.
You need to,
anchors?
Yeah, toggle anchors,
Okay.
And then just grab the. It's bigger than its anchor is, so there's a little box that says UI widget under minimap or whatever. You need to grab that little box, and then it'll move the whole thing with it.
I see it. Got it.
So this is what tells us the energy level. Once we engage the fight, each one of those 3 outside wards will have gold circles around them. Those gold circles will slowly tick down, and when they get to about half is when we want to have somebody go stand in one of them. So somebody from ranged at first just needs to call out that they're moving to one of them. So the top left one is moon, the top right one is circle, the bottom one is star. Just try to call them out, say that you're heading to them. The only other thing that does happen is the ads drop, the mini bosses drop a puddle on the ground, so tanks will and melee will just need to be aware and shift around. Try not to tank on one of the wards, because if it drops a puddle on the ward, then we can't charge that ward. Alright, let's see phase 1.
Alright, so Gar, preference?
No, I will get the boy.
The boy.
Do we want to just tank at moon? Because there's... Oh shit, there's a market circle too. What's your favorite shape?
Shape? Moon?
Okay, cool, we're gonna tank at moon.
Moon, you heard it here.
So...
When they're together, you probably want to tank them on the inside of the statue, and then pull them to the sides of the statue during...
so the inside meaning the center, towards center?
Yeah. So, yeah, like tank them here during longing, and then move left and right to the edges during painful memories to split line of sight.
Do we just want to have... well, whatever. So, Lou, I'm always going to move this way, around the corner.
Okay, and I'll just go the other way.
Word. Alright, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and do a pull.
Woo!
We're all gonna die!
Oh, I hope so.
I'll click the machine so you guys can be ready.
5, 4.
I don't even know where these guys are going to spawn.
They come right from up there by Ashara.
Ooh, glowy.
Ooh. Okay, I've got Serenus. Come here.
Range should primarily focus Seranus. Melee will be on Athanel for interrupts. I got first. Painful Memory, split them up. Just dodge these orbs.
Got that one.
Woo. I'm up to
There's a
2
little
stacks.
puddle on the ground
How often do we taunt?
at 3
3.
stacks.
We'll get that one.
I got it.
Okay.
Apparently,
Alright,
Asphyxiate doesn't kill it, so I have to use my Mind Freeze.
They are tormented.
Yeah, they're not supposed to be visible, be able to see each other right now. If you need to move out of a puddle like that, you need to move straight away from the pillar. You can't move left and right like that and put them within line of sight.
That's fine. What's the worst that could happen?
Horrible death.
Ranged, you need to go get the circle ward. It's way low. Oh, and we're ignoring the hulks. My fault. All DPS switch to this hulk on circle. Okay, now
I have 3 stacks.
Taunting. Taunting. There. They're longing, so we
They
can
are
put together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everybody avoids me on the spear, right?
Yep.
Cursed Heart underneath me.
Yep.
I'm back on the pool.
Yeah, when they're longing, you can keep them like stacked for cleave.
Yeah, I was just trying to dance around the.
And now they need to be split.
Oh my!
Ouchie.
There's a Hulk. All DPS on the Hulk.
Yeah.
Lou's probably gonna die.
I got this. Oh dear Christ.
I'm not taking this. I'm taking this. I've got one of them.
I got frozen.
Okay, yeah, whatever. I shouldn't have taken it. I'm gonna stand in this.
Well, one of them died, so he got knocked down, and he didn't get back up again.
This is the intermission. During this phase, it's kind of similar to the court fight, as Shar is going to do a bunch of decrees. So if you get a decree that says you need to soak, you need to get into one of these arcane orbs, and if you get a decree that says not to soak, don't get in one of the orbs.
Too complicated.
And then there's the other, so the degrees are suffer and obey. Suffer means get into an orb, obey means get out. And then stand together and stand alone. Stand together means stack, so we'll stack right smack in the middle, and stand alone means spread out, so you'll spread out around the. And now we're in stage 2.
It's funny when she runs.
How disappointing. We cannot abide weakness.
Splort.
What are these that Shar is devoted?
They are breaking the center ward.
Ah.
To be broken.
So you have to kill them before they do
Yeah.
it.
You have proven yourselves.
Or sacrificing themselves to the center ward, something like that.
You can repair here.
Hey, repair.
No repair.
Hey, everyone needs to repair?
Almost like they knew that we were gonna face smash forever.
Many wares.
Yay!
Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
Check your flasks.
Yeah, so once we get into that phase, the center ward is now active, and the center ward we do not want to get energy. The way that the center ward gets energy is by Naga spawning and sacrificing themselves. The devoted have very little health and can be everything. It can be stunned, slowed, rooted, so all of those things. Claudius and Gar, if you guys have mass roots, that's amazing. They don't have a whole lot of health, so they can be cleaved down. But then there's another type of ad called Ashar's Indomitable, which is immune to all of that stuff and has a lot of health. So that's going to be the primary DPS target if one of those spawns.
That's one of them that needs to be tanked, right?
I don't know. It probably does.
We do have a tank switch mechanic. But
Yeah. Arcane Jolt is stacks of Arcane Vulnerability. I think it's like 8 stacks or something like that.
Yeah, like
Five
around
or,
6
5
to
or 8.
Yeah.
She also does an ability called Beckon. So she pulls them towards the center room. If they make it all the way to the center room, then they get bubbled, and which is a stun, and the bubble needs to be broken to get them out. The easiest way for us to avoid that is to actually tank her near the edge of the room. So maybe pull her off into one corner, or like, and it doesn't really matter. Like where she comes in is perfectly fine up on that far side. Just kind of keep her there, and then ranged can kind of, or everybody can go to the edge of the room a couple of seconds before beckon. If you're all the way at the edge of the room, you're not going to make it to the middle before the beckon wears off. So like you want to get out onto this outer ring of runes right here, like right up against it. Right before beckon goes off. And then if you don't get beckoned, you're fine. You can just go back to DPSing. You can even stay where you're standing if you need to. And just keep, if you do get beckoned, you're just going to be CC'd for a few seconds while you walk towards the middle, and then it'll wear off. She also does an ability where she drains energy from the nearest the ward she's closest to, so we're going to need to keep that ward topped off. If at some point, like, everybody is super low, we may need to move her to a different ward so that everybody's drain debuffs can wear off and we can recharge the ward we started on. But hopefully we push past this phase before we get to that point, and we can just have melee rotating in and out of that ward to keep it topped off from her ability. And then the last ability she does is called Arcane Burst. And it's one, well, actually, she does 2, Arcane Detonation and Arcane Burst. Arcane Detonation, she will go up in the air, and then she will slam down and do damage to everybody within line of sight. So you need to run around one of the pillars and hide from her. Arcane Burst targets somebody with an arcane explosion that will deal heavy damage to everybody in line of sight. So that person needs to get around a pillar opposite from the boss. So if we start with her just to the left near Moon, then the person with Arcane Burst would be trying to go stand opposite this pillar. And then everybody else just needs to make sure they're not within line of sight of that person when an Arcane Burst happens. And then if we switch, because the Moon ward is getting low, the boss will be over here, so Arcane Burst will need to go over near the Moon marker in order to explode there. And that's phase 2, and that lasts until she reaches 70% health. So let's see if we can do that. Foods it up. Flask it up. Pulls it up.
Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
Let's put him up. Just dodge the orbs.
There is no power I cannot defile.
It's 3 on loot, taunting in 2. 1.
Hulk, everybody switch to the Hulk.
I got this.
You are mine.
Melee back on Aethanel. I'll get the next interrupt.
You grow complacent.
I got
3
3.
on you. Taunted.
Got it.
Just casting lightning.
Not no more. Okay.
Together?
LOS.
I came to you.
Hello.
Wolf, you don't need to move. You just stand still. Everybody else
Have the
needs to
interrupt.
drop the spear.
There is no power I cannot defile.
We need heavier DPS on Ethereal.
LOS.
They need to die at roughly the same time.
What do you do?
I don't know.
Hulk.
There's a Hulk.
Stunned. Here we go.
Can we get him up?
Mm-hmm.
You are mine.
3 on me.
I'm taunting.
Taunted.
Alright, just kill them both. Alright. And Garth.
And that was shitty.
Complacent. Allow me to liven.
Alright, Lou, I believe in you.
Avoid orbs. Got it.
Suffer, I shall soak.
If you could live for 4 minutes.
I believe.
Alright, Blue, just pull her a little left.
Stage left or
No. Unstage left.
the other side. Okay.
No, this was right.
I'm dizzy.
I'm indecisive today.
Towards me. How about that? Is that easier?
Yeah.
Alright,
Hey,
ads.
ads.
Happening.
Switch to the devoted. They need to be slowed and stunned and not this.
Be broken.
Nope. Ciao, bye.
Kneel before your queen.
Back in.
Youch.
Get ready to hide.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Everybody hide
Hi.
behind the pillar.
Not by me though.
I cannot abide weakness.
Oh well. I tried.
I mean,
I
84
died.
stacks.
Yeah, I know.
That
you
was
know.
impressive.
Also, she's completely charged.
Oh yeah?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, look at her hair. Tentacles.
Soon to be
Hair?
broken.
No, it's
Herticles.
And then bomb, double.
Unworthy of greatness.
Bomb, bomb, bomb. Can't say bomb on an airplane.
Tom Bombadil.
Hmm. Let me out!
You have proven yourselves unworthy.
I have many lucky dues.
Find me in the corner of the room, not ready to resume, 'cause like I'm taking. Don't wanna be alone, but I'm not satisfied.
Shang, are you saying that you got the the arcane
Burst.
at the same time as the detonation.
Yeah, it still had like 5 or 6 seconds left when detonation went off.
Okay, so this will probably even make it easier to heal as well. Whichever side we're tanking the boss on is the side everybody's going to stack on. So when she's on moon side, everybody's going to go behind the moon pillar. And then the burst person will go to the opposite pillar. So when she was on moon when she did detonation, everybody should go behind the moon pillar. Nobody should go to the other side. Unless they have burst, then burst goes to the other side.
Does anybody have a tome I could switch to Ring of Peace for the center? 'Cause I don't think the statue's going to be of much help. Thank you.
That is an excellent plan.
Mage buff, please.
And foods is if you haven't. And flasks is if you haven't.
I'm sorry, I'm distracted. It's so pretty. I mean, creepy, but pretty.
You know what that big square thing's floating in the sky is?
Big square thing.
Way up there.
Straight up.
Oh.
Technically a rectangle, but almost.
Artists forgot to finish the skybox.
A boat that we have to touch.
Blue, don't touch the butt.
Alright. Oh.
What?
I'm super ready now.
Good.
Okay.
One another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
Ellis.
Dodge orbses.
No thanks. Spear.
There is no power I cannot defile.
Do you have me?
Hulk.
Todd?
I've got this.
You are mine.
Okay, back on the bosses. I'll get next interrupt.
Spear.
Orbs. I got 3 stacks.
Taunt it. Taunt it.
Orbs. Okay, stack them up.
Oh!
Gonna do the split again. Taunting. Going around the corner.
Sorry, this is a little bit high.
That's fine. Here's a Hulk.
There's a Hulk up. Kill the Hulk. This is intermission.
Okay.
So if you don't have an order, or you have like the stack one, we still need to soak all of the arcane order. All right,
Unless you have the one that says don't soak.
Right. Only the one that says don't soak should avoid. Stay off the middle rune now.
Well, I have a bunch of stacks. You want to taunt her?
I'm gonna taunt. Sure.
Far rune needs a little help. Ads.
Ads.
Add.
I guess I'll taunt. I don't know.
I've got 3 stacks and somebody else help with this rune.
Yeah, it's over 50 or close to 50. That's all right. I'll go charge it up a little bit too.
You've got 24 stacks. I guess I'm gonna taunt. I don't know. I feel like we can get a lot more stacks.
Yeah, I think so.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hide.
All right, everybody hide behind the moon pillar. If you get burst, go to the other side.
I'll taunt.
What is she doing? Do you hear her?
Yelling?
Ah! Ah!
I'll have what she's
There's
having.
an abdominal coming in.
Add.
Big boy ad.
Stun doesn't work.
No, if they're not
back on
CCable,
the
they need to be burned.
I wanted to see.
Taunting because you've got 32.
And be really careful in that middle rune. If you step in it, it charges the ward too. And you get a stack of the debuff like I just did. Being an idiot.
Yeah, that's how I died the first time.
Alright, anybody without stacks, red, could you go over and stand on moon for like 4 stacks?
Done.
You'll get them pretty fast. Beckon, just get away from the...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Intermission?
Coax the power from these ancient wards. Rattle the chains that bind him.
Alright. It's the same intermission.
I'll soak an orb.
I need to soak an orb.
Energies into her ritual. You've only just come to this realization. First Arcanist indeed. You see the truth now, don't you, heroes? Every move you've made has been according to
Who is this Serena Scarscale? I have interrupted.
dwarf believed you could save Azeroth by empowering
Guessing we're murdering ads?
Yep.
Now she's by it.
They need to be interrupted when they're draining the wards.
I'm taunting Luke.
not to heal the world, but to shatter the prison of a god. Such delicious irony. The Diamond King has been
How do we interrupt them if they're draining?
Well, when they
I'll
cast the
taunt her.
ability called Drain Ward, it's interruptible once their shield is broken. So everybody needs to be on this ad. Like, I feel like I'm the only one over
you
here
can't-
DPSing it.
You can't interrupt
We're over
them.
here on one.
Look at the buff that they have. You have to hit them with the spear that this loyal Myrmidon's going to throw. This guy. So Velphus needs to get behind the ads. One of the ads.
Arcane Detonation.
Okay, now get back on the ad on Moon.
I'm gonna talk.
Claim victory.
Charge spear.
I don't believe those guys are tankable anyway.
The mistresses, no, they're not.
No, I was just trying to help with. Hold on. What did I? Okay.
Okay.
Crystalline protection. Lovers' hearts split asunder. Devoted blood spilled freely upon the sand.
Moon needs people to come help recharge it.
To call him forth.
Oh.
You have proven yourselves unworthy.
Okay, so that was the releasing the energy. So that was phase 4.
Yeah. Okay. My God, there's a bunch of shit in this fight.
No, we didn't make it phase 4. It was phase 3.
That was still phase 3? Because the charge or the pressure thing came up on my screen.
Mine said phase 4.
Did we kill the other mistress?
Yeah.
Because you don't go into phase 4 until all the mistresses are dead. I thought one of them was still up.
No, we were on Lady Venom time.
Alright, eat up. Let's try and see that phase again. We know we need to clean up the shield breaking with the charged spears a little bit. We actually do not want to kill the Myrmidons because they're the ones that cast the spears. So don't cleave those down too fast. We want to try and have ranged. If a ranged gets a spear, then they'll try to get the spear through the far one and try to keep the far one from casting Drain Ward. And melee will stay on the close one. So if one's on Moon, then melee will focus on Moon and everybody will DPS and kill it.
I mean, they do have spears. I guess it could just as easily be a whip or something.
Oh my God, yes.
Alright, let's do Sarix, are you back?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I just didn't click it.
Okay. And let's do this.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
Split. Bouncy balls of super annoying.
There is no power I cannot defile.
3.
Taunting.
Hulk. Everybody switch to the Hulk.
Lightning.
Mainly be very careful on the Hulk. You don't want to step too far into the ward right now. We could use somebody to go put a couple of stacks on orange.
Got it.
Arcane orbs.
Liven the field.
I've got 3.
Tawny.
Got him. You ready to put them back together? Alright, here we go.
I can't see the crap that's on the floor.
Orbs.
Taunting. Oh, come on.
Move, you jerk. Well, he's dead.
That's fine. I'm gonna kill her.
Don't pull her onto the ward. We can't DPS her there.
I'll show you.
Hulk. Permission. Oh, there's a Hulk. Get Hulk up. Hard down.
Okay, I'm not spread.
Avoid orbs. This is easy. Thanks, Dazar'alor.
Alright, here she comes.
To wreck our day.
I'm gonna get a Queen Dazar'alor body pillow.
She always forgets what she's doing for a second and then comes to us.
He's just into tentacles, don't worry.
Can you pull her more towards Moon?
Sure.
She's closer to the middle than she is Moon, so she's charging it.
I'm Tony.
Is that better? She.
Yeah. You can see it's ticking red now. That means that's the one she's closest to.
I see.
Once this gets down to about a third. Beckon. Get ready to hide.
On, I guess.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Here's a roar.
We need to get some on Moon. A couple people stand on Moon, drop some charges on it.
I'm gonna go ahead and talk.
There's a big ad, near star. Everybody needs to switch.
So I guess DBM is yelling at me for 24 stacks.
Okay. Then I'll just talk.
I don't know, she doesn't hurt all that much.
I feel like it's gonna hit a break point real fast.
DBM doesn't change the stacks between
Knowing where
heroic and normal,
squids
so it's
hide
using
their
heroic
beaks,
numbers.
I think she's got a
Even
little
so,
bit of a
I-
claptrap, if you know what I
whatever.
mean.
Determination?
Okay, get ready to DPS the ads.
Yep, melee start on moon, if when there is one there.
Not the mermaid dom.
I gotta soak this sword.
I gotta avoid it.
As do I.
Well, if you can get out, unless you also have to soak. Never mind. Okay.
Okay, melee is going to be on moon. Well, everybody DPS moon first. And if you get ranged, if you get spears, go to the one on star to break her shield, and then just keep her interrupted when you can. Of the just of the drain, chain lightning will heal through.
I've got the mermaid on. So actually, Lou, in 2 seconds I'm gonna taunt.
Okay.
One taunt.
We need help on moon.
I'm gonna move to circle to let her drain the energy there.
Moon's down.
Okay, we just need to get a spear back to moon.
I have 24 stacks.
Taunted.
To moon?
Yep, get through the other side. No, to star. Go to the other side of star. There's nobody on moon.
Big guy here in the back.
Okay, that rune that the ads on now is now.
Okay, everybody get to star. We need to kill this one.
Ow.
Have I circle? Taunting.
Champions claim victory.
It's a bad time to sneeze.
She did a detonation, and we didn't call it out. That was what all that damage was.
Yeah, I tried, and I failed.
Taunted, I guess.
Everybody should be DPSing the ad in the back, by the way.
Be careful, Lou.
We need another charged spear on her.
You're welcome.
And I don't know. I didn't see who got Arcane Burst there. They didn't hide.
That was me.
I have many, many wares.
We're doing pretty good on energy levels there, getting ready to go into the last phase. We just needed to get a spear to that back ad and avoid the arcane explosions. So I just want to talk about the Phase 4 abilities now. She continues to do Beckon, so it's the same idea as...
Isn't it like
Phase
Super Beckon?
3. Oh yeah, if you're near any other players during beckon, it increases your movement speed. So everybody just needs to stay spread out. And it's going to hit multiple players at the same time. The next thing she's going to do is Piercing Gaze, which is just a beam of shadow energy. It's avoidable. She continues to do Reversal of Fortune, which we saw a couple of times in Phase 3, where she switches the place of the Ward of Power, which is the one in the middle, and one of the other runes. So if you pay attention to your rune chart, you'll see that the blue one switches places with one of the gold ones. It really doesn't change the strat much. It just changes where we have to go if to recharge the golden runes. She'll continue to do that in Phase 3. Occasionally, she'll just open nether portals that last for 2 minutes. They just do AoE damage to anyone standing near them, so it just makes the platform smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller as she opens more and more nether portals. And then the big thing in Phase 4 is that she's periodically going to cast Overload, which requires us to get to the Titan console and release energy in order to stop the overload. Every time that we click it, it does damage to the entire raid, and then also applies a random effect. One of the effects is just a controlled burst, which is extra damage to the rest of the raid. One of the abilities is called Essence of Azeroth, where a single DPS is going to get selected and be charged with Azerite. During the next 40 seconds, they are extremely empowered, doing a ton of extra damage. So if you have cooldowns, potions, anything like that, this is when you want to use it. After 40 seconds, you're dead. So use that 40 seconds wisely. The next one is System Shock, which is a very high damage dot that will be applied to one person at random. So that just needs healer focus to heal through. It's a 30-second dot, so it's like 15,000 damage a second, so it's quite a bit of healing on a single person. And then the last one is Short Circuit. It'll actually short circuit one of the active wards and cause it to immediately empty of energy. So then people are going to need to react to that and go and put some amount of energy back into that ward to stop it from damaging us.
I'm gonna need you to repeat all of that.
Click the box, deal with the mechanics, move on.
The nether portals drain too, right?
They last for 2 minutes.
Well, I think they drain the wards if they're buying them.
I don't think there's anything we can do about that. It doesn't say that anything about that in the dungeon journal. But there's also no way to interact with the nether portals that I can see.
I wonder if that's who knows?
That might be like a heroic or mythic mechanic.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Mage buff.
I'm getting there.
Needs the smarts.
Thank you for cookies.
Cookie crisp.
That's what I was just thinking. Okie dokie.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
Split them up. Bouncy orbs. Goop. Hulk, everybody switch.
Going back.
Sorry, I almost taunted the Hulk.
Hulk smash.
Spear. Stumpy.
Just run away from people, right?
No, you just stand still. Everybody else runs away.
Got it.
If you're moving around, it's impossible for other people to know which way to go.
Orbs.
Got it.
Soak the orbs.
Funny.
On her, what she's casting, so.
You ready to bring them together?
I need you. Show yourself.
These people have problems.
Unhealthy relationship.
Or the spear.
Within the span of like 5 minutes.
Bouncy orbs. Keep them even.
Fine. Moving.
Split them. Alright, they're both dead. Intermission. Oh, and a Hulk spawned. Just a second too slow.
Wow.
Queen's Decree.
I have to soak.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna take this one.
Hey, Gar.
Hello. What's that? Eclipse needs to stay away from everyone? I'm gonna go stand on her. Okay,
Get your few seconds of free DPS. To moon. There.
Okay, could use some charge on Moon. It's about half.
$24 coming. Ads.
Ads.
Another heart soon to be broken.
I have 32.
Sorry, I was trying to leg sweep.
Oh, it's all good. Good job with those.
Need more on Moon.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright. Get around the Moon pillar unless you have burst, then you want to go to the other side. We still need some more charge on Moon. Let's just take her over to the circle side since Moon is so low.
Traveling.
Add.
Add.
That's Indomitable.
Subtract. Fine.
Another heart soon to be broken.
Bursts. There's 2 bursts, so you guys are good. Everybody just move up towards the bottom.
24. Taunted.
Beckon soon. Everybody start moving towards the outside of the...
Orange is getting pretty low. Or, moon.
5.
Wait,
4.
Oh yeah, we need people on circle, recharge circle. Detonation.
Oh, that's... I'm gonna move this star.
Tide Mistresses.
I can't help anymore on the runes.
Cat spread. Get away from me.
Intermission. Do your thing.
You've only just come to this realization. First,
Alright, we're gonna start on circle. Everybody get on the circle ad.
you see the truth now, don't you, heroes? Every move you've made has been according to my will. That lumbering dwarf believed you could save Azeroth by empowering your shining little heart. The gift of
Stunning.
Titan. Yes. A Titan's heart was exactly what was needed. Not to heal the world, but to shatter the prison.
Careful of Venom Tongue in the back, who is.
Such delicious irony.
All right, we need spears on the ads.
We've got 3. I'm going to taunt 2. 1.
I'll taunt this guy.
Can you pull her back to circle? And we need people without the debuff to go to moon and charge it up.
I will not move her to circle now. I'm going to move her to the middle.
Still need more people to go to moon and charge it up. It's deactivated and doing damage. Arcane detonation, hide. When you guys need to finish killing the ads, nobody's switching back. Like shields go up and everybody goes on the boss. You need to go back as soon as the spears go out.
I believe the only 2 people alive. Oh, and I guess Wolf and Namari are alive too. I'm gonna die.
We really need to focus and get one of the ads dead before the first shield cast.
Does it, would killing one be better than another?
I always pick the one closest to the boss, that way it's easy to get there.
Okay.
Alright, let's just take a second break here.
Second break.
What about second break?
Remember to repair in this room before you go back through the portal. Break timer's up.
I brought a trader through. Quick, use them, use them.
May your feet find good trails.
Test.
Moo.
Yay.
Oh.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry, guys. I needed a couple extra minutes to review logs and stuff.
Unacceptable.
I'm gonna put on my glasses then.
To show that time has passed. No food.
Stomping.
All I know is I overdid it on the stacks last fight.
Okay, so the wards, Stumpy and Wolf, throughout the last 3 pulls, you guys have barely soaked any wards at all, like considerably less than anybody else in the raid. So you guys need to help out with that more. Serix, you need to help out with it less. You are just walking into a ward and standing there until you have 10 stacks and dying. 3 fights in a row. That's not acceptable. Like you need to recognize your stacks. You won't, like I said at the beginning, you only want to get up to 3 or 4 and get out of there. It reduces your maximum health by 10% per stack. So getting to 10 should have been an automatic red flag.
Yeah, please don't kill yourself.
Yeah, I've been picking up about 4 stacks and then waiting the whole minute and a half for them to fall off. Is that not appropriate?
Yeah, that's what you did in the last fight. But in the fight before that, you got 3 stacks, and that's it. And in the fight before that, you got 3 stacks once, and then 2 stacks the next time. So getting to 3 or 4 each time you go in to just help out as much as you can.
Roger.
And then Belfus and myself and Red need to stop at like 5 stacks. Because all of us are going up to like 6. And then
8.
6 or 7 each time, or 8 once, yeah. And that puts you in too much danger from the other mechanics. It does help, but it's just too dangerous.
Yeah, getting up that high was an accident.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. There's occasions like where I would get up to like 6 stacks, and then I'd need to run out to hide behind a pillar, and I'd accidentally cross the rune that's like basically butted up against the pillar. So you just need to be careful when you're picking routes and stuff like that. I was seeing that as an issue too. Okay, let's ready check for pull. This is going to actually be even harder because the amount of energy doesn't change when you have a smaller raid. So we have 1 less person to help soak now.
Yeah.
Well, the idea is everything has less health, so the fight should be shorter, so you shouldn't have to soak as much, etc., etc. It just means there's less room for mistakes because you have less people to spread it out on. Yeah, at the beginning of this X-Pack, we hit like 22 in our first couple of raids.
They've actually been doing better getting these raids kind of closer together.
Right. Flasks is... Oh, it's yelling at me because I have the wrong flask on. Oops.
Yeah, I've got low flask now.
Okay, I switched to int. Alright, let's do this.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
Be gone from my gaze!
Bouncy bubbles, dodge them.
Nah, no
Damn it,
thanks.
Jaina, don't stand in mechanics.
Standard mechanics. Got it.
I said don't.
Oh.
Taunting.
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 Oh my god, would you come here?
There's a Hulk. Everybody on the Hulk.
Smash the Hulk.
I'm gonna get some kind range to interrupt the next, Thank you.
Sphere and Eclipse, watch out.
Orbs. Got 3.
Taunting.
Taunting. Okay, make sure they can see each other.
Let them hug it out.
I want visitation. Oh my goodness.
What?
To move.
There is no power I cannot defy.
Make it Lois. Or not.
Just kill her.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you get a Hulk. Kill the Hulk.
You've grown complacent. Allow me to liven the field.
I cannot send
Decree.
an orb.
I can.
Alright, get off the middle. I'm just gonna preempt Moon a little bit.
Taunting.
Ads. Oh shoot, I didn't grab circle.
Another heart soon to be broken.
Twenty-four. Back on.
Taunting.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hide behind the Moon Pillar.
Where did you go? I'm taunting.
Some ticks on Moon.
I'm gonna go ahead and move
What
the circle.
Eclipse?
I said Moon was getting low. Probably needs a
Add,
little
add.
Yep. Big ad.
Another heart soon to be broken.
Taunting.
If anybody without stacks ranged wants to go stand on Moon after this is dead, just bring it back up 3 or 4.
We're at 73. Ad's gonna be coming pretty soon. Blue's got 3 taunting. Okay, Orange is gonna need some help. I'm gonna go ahead and move back to Moon.
5, 4,
Yep, people without stacks go to circle.
1. From darkness, sirens come forth.
Here we go.
Here comes the Tide Mistresses.
Rattle the chains that bind.
Let's see where they're going to spawn.
I can't, so
Of Azeroth, feeding its energies into her ritual
ritual. You've only just come to this realization. First Arcanist indeed.
Okay, get a star scale.
Oh,
Yeah.
I taunted. Sorry.
That's fine.
Go to Moon. Everybody on Moon. Pop Hero. Burn her first.
That lumbering dwarf believed you could save Azeroth by empowering your shiny little heart. The gift of a sleeping titan.
I have a loyal Myrmidon.
A titan's heart was exactly
Blue got 3. I'm gonna talk.
Okay. Everybody should be heading back towards the back so that this first spear, we can break it. Syrinx, you need to get behind the Venom Tongue.
the Diamond King has been made a pawn.
Caught me monologuing, you sly dog.
Circle's getting a little low.
Circle's been low for a hot minute.
Reversal.
Connie.
She's up.
Everybody DPS Venom Tongue.
Moon's gonna.
Moon's way too low.
Champions, claim victory.
Taunting.
Yeah, we're done.
Moon is low.
No, we're just gonna wait.
How disappointing. He was wrong. You have proven yourselves unworthy.
Okay, so Claudius had mentioned something earlier, and I just witnessed it. So apparently we were just getting lucky on some of the spears. If a spear comes in contact with the console, it explodes and does a bunch of damage and doesn't break the shield. So when the two ads are up like that, we need to move the boss in between them. So like in that case, just pull her out around Moon to between Moon and Star, or the Myrmidon. Even if it's just the Myrmidon, it doesn't even have to be Ashara. But if you're tanking them together, then yeah, then that's fine to bring her around. There's no reason she can't be on this side of the platform too.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We can just tank her in between wherever they are.
Yeah, and out near the edge of the platform. That way, the spear has a clear line of sight and doesn't go through a pillar or the console on both Tide Mistresses.
I mean, unless you want us to switch and tank the ad over there.
I mean, that's up to you guys, but the big thing there is it's so far apart. We don't want the Myrmidon to move. So that means you're going to be pulling the boss over here to taunt swap when you need to taunt swap anyway. So you might as well just have them both over here.
Alright.
Alright, refood.
Oh, 6 seconds.
Reflask if you're low.
With how slow that stupid debuff when you help give your health goes off, is it? I mean, it feels like we're running out of people to soak. Should we stay in there for more, like closer to 5 stack?
I still think 4 is the correct number, just because of vulnerability to all the different explosive mechanics of this fight. But the people need to pay closer attention to when they drop off. I was noticing at the end there were a lot of people that didn't have the debuff anymore. It had dropped off, and you hadn't gone back. Nobody was going back and charging again. So we just need people to pay more attention to their debuffs. And I have Ring of Peace now, so that is good. All right, let's do this.
I'm not gonna go into bear form.
4, 3,
It's probably a good idea.
Oh, I got scared.
to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
Be gone from my gaze! Leave my ken, Ethereal. I hope to never glance at you again.
I hope to never glance at you again. Keep that phrase in mind.
there is no power I cannot defile.
Hulk.
I'm a ton.
Leave my ken, Ethereal.
Charging circle.
Ethereal, I hope to never glance at you again.
You are mine.
Let's get that Hulk dead.
It's just beating the shit out of that ward.
Yep.
Arcane orbs. Got 3 stacks. Taunting.
Cunning.
It doesn't look like they're actually.
Ethanel's like way ahead.
You mean way behind?
Well, I mean, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, more DPS on Ethan now.
Stack them up.
It's because I switched to heals, so there's one less melee on Ethan now.
Here.
There is no power I cannot defile.
Taunting.
Cunning.
Split them up.
I cannot bear this, Ethereal. I hope to never glance at you again.
Hey.
And we get a Hulk. Hulk in the middle. Kill, kill, kill.
Leave my ken, Ethereal.
I want to kill
Kill him. Kill him. Now kill Hulk.
That was not the right call.
You are mine.
How long do we have before
I guess
something
so.
happens when he dies and she dies?
He immediately just starts doing damage that we can heal through, but this now puts us behind on energy on wards by ignoring the Hulk.
Yeah, basically, the torment. It just happens immediately.
Yeah, but it's healable.
Why did I get sanctioned? That's that orb.
Not good enough.
Sanction or soak it better.
What a wanker. Ads.
I'm up to 40.
I'm taunting.
Another heart soon to be broken.
These ads dead.
Kneel before your queen.
Back on. I got 3 stacks.
5, 4,
Time.
2, 1.
Moon's about halfway done. Hello us.
Everybody behind the moon pillar, unless you have burst, then you go to the other side.
And everybody came to me.
Oh,
Area wanted to give you a hug.
We need people to charge moon up.
Gonna go move to circle. Monkey needs a hug.
Add.
Big ad in the back.
Another heart soon to be broken.
Tony.
That's a 3.
Got it.
That was good. Okay. I'm gonna taunt. I'm gonna move
Circle
back to
needs
the
help.
moon.
Yeah, anybody with no stacks get to circle.
Back
Burst
on.
just went off.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Everybody should be behind the moon pillar from her.
Yeah. Get ready for ads. Don't forget the tanks are gonna be moving. I gotta soak the sword.
Decree.
Me too.
There's another orb by the moon pillar to be soaked.
You've only just come to this realization. First Arcanist indeed.
Okay, moon and star in the back, so she's going across the room, guys.
Circle. We're going to circle first.
Sorry,
Everybody on
that's
circle, hero.
That lumbering dwarf believed you could save Azeroth by empowering your shining little heart. The gift of a sleeping titan.
Got it.
I have the Iliad.
Titan's heart was exactly what was needed. Not to heal the world, but to shatter the prison of a god. Such
Okay, let's get to the other ad. Stay near it. Nope, and there it goes. Interrupt it and kill it.
I am taunting her.
The ritual nears completion. The Black Empire rises, and the world awaits its true.
There's a reversal. Watch out.
Just gonna keep where she is.
Yeah, just don't stand on this center orb or this rear circle.
Got it.
It's not a ward anymore. Stumpy, you need to move to the right a little bit.
Hi.
Everybody hide behind the circle pillar.
Champions, claim victory.
Okay, taunting. Get this Myrmidon dead.
Kill this Myrmidon now. We don't need it anymore. There's a portal. It's right over the console, which sucks.
Dak needs a little help.
Yeah. If you don't have debuffs, go charge up star.
We're gonna go to.
There's a piercing gaze. Watch out for this eyeball. It's just like a tentacle coming in from the star side.
Ow.
Yeah, when we do this phase transition, we need to get away from the console because the portals target people.
You caught me off guard. Fair enough. But you once trapped here as I.
Okay, gotta get away from circle. I'm gonna move to the middle.
Yeah, if anybody has stacks left, let's put them in the circle.
Gonna go to moon.
The hunger with which you pursue your desires. Kneel before me, and I will bestow talents beyond your wildest imagination. Refuse, and be crushed.
Does she just not do her tank swap mechanic anymore? Because I haven't gotten the debuff in
Pierce.
I'm not seeing where that's spawning. Oh, never mind, I got it.
Yeah, unlike the tentacle, there is actually a ground effect. There's a reversal again. Oh, moon is
moon's
drained.
out. Going
People
to...
that have no stacks need to get over there. Oh, we have nobody with no stacks except for Gar.
I can go take some. Well, whatever. I guess most of our raid's dead.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do that.
So you're gonna tank forever.
I probably could have gone for a while.
She beckoned me. That was funny.
Alright, so you guys got to be careful with the spears. We had like 3 spears go off in a row because people went and tried to hide behind the console with them. When they hit anything solid, they explode and deal raid damage, and it's a lot of raid damage.
Is that a normal mechanic, or is that only heroic?
It's definitely happening. We took 3.3 million damage from charged spear that attempt.
What the fuck? That is not a lot.
It is when you consider that like the other raid mechanics that we're trying to avoid that aren't tank mechanics are like Arcane Burst at 1.3 million and Arcane Jolt at 1.1 million.
Nah. That only does 5 damage.
Don't tell me why. I know you won't save my life. Save my life. If you keep on, you're making waves. You and I will never be saved.
Sorry, let me eat. I should be good to go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
Bouncy orbs, dodge, dodge, dodge.
There is no power I cannot defile.
God.
Hulk, kill it.
That's all I think. Gonna do dinner up on her here.
Soak these orbs.
Too late. I can do the next one. I got 3. I'm a taunting.
Fine.
Need help on the caster lady.
Yeah, get Ethanol down. She's high.
I'm not the only one. Yes.
Tight in there.
Taunting?
Hulk.
Yeah.
You've grown complacent. Allow me to liven the field.
I cannot see.
I can.
I want to spin in circles.
All right, 2 more ranged. Come over and let's just get 4 stacks on Moon right now to fill it up. Okay, good. Now we're going in with everything full.
Let's go over here.
Yeah.
Pudding!
Ads.
Jinx, give me a soda.
I will buy you one at BlizzCon.
Yes.
Another heart soon to be broken.
Got 3 stacks.
Finish these ads off.
Fine.
Kneel before your queen.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If you don't have burst, you need to get behind the Moon pillar. When we come out of this, I want 2 people to stand on Moon and take 4 stacks each.
I'm taunting. I'm just gonna go ahead and move to circle.
Yep.
Good. 3.
Free!
Ad.
Big ad, kill it.
Nope.
Too late.
Blue's got 4 stacks. I'm taunting. And I'm gonna go back to Moon because circle's about to run out.
Kneel before your queen.
Here's 70%.
5, 4,
From
3,
darkness,
2,
sirens
1.
come forth.
Okay, we're gonna have Tide Mistresses here.
From these ancient wards, rattle the chains that bind him.
I'm a soaking orb. Can you taunt Luke?
I have to soak one too.
Okay. I guess
She
I'm
just stands there during the
And
freeze
she just
anyway.
stands there, so we're good.
Okay, we're going on circle first. Circle, circle, circle. Everybody go to circle. If you didn't hear me, we're going to circle. We're going to hero. Circle.
And what color?
Myrmidon's up. Lou, come to where I am, por favor.
I don't know where you are.
If you get spear, you need to run to the star ad. Belfis.
Other side of star.
Okay, taunting her.
The Diamond King has been made a pawn. The ritual nears confession. The Black Empire rises, and the world awaits its true queen.
Heads up.
Okay, moving her over
Clear this
here a
ad.
little bit.
Aid me. Together we can hold her here.
5, 4,
Now you will know what it means to be
You're up.
Azara. I am Azara.
Hide from the boss.
Destined to rule. No force can bind Find me.
Champions, claim victory.
Tony?
Yeah, that was a little.
Thanks,
delayed,
Lower
wasn't it?
Thamar.
Eric, you were right on the opposite side of the console from that Myrmidon.
Sorry.
The Ramadan was.
Crystalline.
It was a shitty situation.
We need another spear to break the shield.
We have a second Myrmidon up.
Okay, kill this ad. Let's also stand in this rune and charge. And somebody should have interrupted that drain.
Split asunder.
Then I'll move back to the circle.
Blood spilled freely upon the sand. The song of the deep rings to call him.
Get these Myrmidons dead.
Yeah, kill the Myrmidons. There's the first portal. Everybody move away from the console. If you're ranged, just kind of stand between the portal and the boss, and we'll just keep kiting the boss around.
We need to get away from circle.
Actually, we need people on circle to charge it up. If you don't have debuffs, you need to be on circle right now.
That's
too late.
Okay. Doing this.
Circle's down.
The raid's down.
Oh yeah.
You have proven yourselves unworthy.
Okay, so she drains them a lot faster in phase 4, so you just gotta be sure.
No, it was just already low.
¿Por qué no las dos?
No sé?
The drain is still 16 power per second in phase 4.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I'm just fuck.
In phase 4, when she does the reversal of fortune, it shuffles all of the runes. It doesn't just swap the ward of power with one of the or the rune of power with one of the wards. It shuffles all of them. So a low ward may have swapped into that spot suddenly.
Okay, that must be what I'm seeing then.
At the time, star was super low, so it probably swapped into the circle spot. Yeah, Eclipse and Wolf, that was 2 fights in a row where you guys died
I
doing
know,
Arcane
I've got,
Burst, so.
for some reason I'm not seeing the alert for it, and I need to pay attention to run a little bit earlier, because we're not going to make it in time. We're going to have to break off of the boss sooner.
Well, that one you actually should have been on the add-on star, and the console breaks line of sight too.
Oh, I thought we had to completely avoid the console.
You need to avoid the
Or
console
spear.
with spears.
I didn't know that the console broke line of
I
sight.
didn't know it broke, and I just been avoiding it. So, now that we know, we're good. We'll be able to get out of the way of that. Been just trying to head towards pillars, and that didn't work.
Alright, eat some food. We got one more good pull, maybe 2, so let's make this count. Yeah, Claudius, the last fight of every raid tier is almost always like a 10-minute fight. Oh, I'm sure they're well beyond that by now. I mean, six pulls an hour, 40 hours just in last week would be 250 pulls.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long
And the limit has her down to 46%.
Go limit.
Yep.
Magic can't just keep steamrolling us.
There is no power I cannot defy.
Add.
Coming. Coming.
You are mine.
We can keep him in line of sight now, by the way, Lou.
Oh.
Orbs.
There's one around the corner here.
Still in my herbs.
Coming.
Good, let's split him up. One day.
Keep them even.
There is no power I cannot defile.
Hulk. Switch to the Hulk.
You've grown complacent. Allow me to liven the field.
I'm a soaking orb.
Like circle needs some charging.
Yep. It's got 3 people over on circle and top it off.
Given willingly from a champion's frozen heart.
Okay, that's it. Count the mouse. If you don't have stacks, go ahead and start getting stacks on Moon right now.
Income. Ads.
Another heart soon to be broken.
Bursts
Alright.
out.
Kneel before your queen.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, detonation behind the Moon pillar.
Tommy. I'm gonna go ahead and go to circle.
Yeah.
Add.
Big ad
Big
on the
ad,
far
go get
side.
it.
Go get it. A lot of people's debuffs are dropping now, so once this ad is dead, go grab stacks on Moon. Also, people can get stacks on circle now.
Kneel before your queen.
I'm back on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi.
Hide behind the circle pillar.
From darkness, sirens come forth.
Okay.
Coax the power from these ancient wars.
Okay, we're getting more ads.
That bind him.
Now is a good time to get stacks if you don't have stacks.
I'm a Soaking Orb.
Feeding its energies into her ritual. You've only just come to this realization. First Arcanist indeed.
Circle, 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 circle.
Don't you, heroes? Every move you've made has been according to my will. That lumbering dwarf believed you could save Azeroth by empowering your shiny little heart. The gift.
First Myrmidon is up.
A titan's heart was exactly
Okay, get ready for spears.
not to heal the world, but
Lou, I'm taunting.
prison of a god.
Get out of the line so that Belfast can break the shield. Alright, burn this ad.
I'm gonna move to circle. Get ready to hide. Eventually.
Another spear. Belfast, just get out so it doesn't hit the console. Reversal.
Staying here.
Lots of people without stacks. We need to, as soon as this ad is dead, we need.
Now you will know what it means to be trapped, Azara.
Break line of sight with the boss. Use the console, use circle pillar. Interrupt that ad. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Now kill the Myrmidon. Alright, we need a couple of people without debuffs on circle and star.
Go on, Atomic Guard.
Yep. Did you get this Myrmidon? Oh, you're getting stacks. Got it.
Yep. I'm using the power to buffs my overall health. So I don't really feel it.
Alright, everybody stay away from the console, get up near the boss. And if you do not have stacks, go get stacks from circle. Looks like it's just red right now, so as soon as red charges up, we're gonna have to move the boss. Get ready for piercing gaze. These are the eyeballs around the outside. There's a red beam, dodge the red beam. There's more red beams.
We're gonna go and
There's
move.
reversal.
I'm gonna go. We're just gonna stay here in the middle.
Yeah, middle is good.
Another portal.
Just stay off the console. If anybody runs out of stacks, go to
She's joining the
circle
center.
still.
Yep.
Yeah, just center and circle. Let's get them both topped up.
Moving away from center.
Moon is good for a little bit, or actually circle is good. Stacks on. We need stacks on moon now. And circle.
I'm gonna move to moon shortly. About 3 seconds. Watch for the eyeball.
Dodge red.
What was that?
That's her, just her new ability. That's not.
Yikes, eyeball.
Dodge the red.
Okay, gonna go
If you don't have stacks, get on something. They're gonna switch though, so get ready to move.
Oh, whoa, can't get a move. One in the middle.
Circle is actually the top one now if you want to slide over there.
Yep, go in the circle. Lose your stacks drop?
Yeah, they did.
You wanna go ahead and pop?
It burned when I could.
I died from unknown.
We got reses?
Yep, use reses.
You had the buff, so you just burned out after 40 seconds.
Beauty and despair.
I want to get Belfast up.
They're used.
Fall upon
Oh.
them.
Watch the eyeball.
Alright. Lou, you want to take
Yep.
take it over?
Taunt it.
That is a bad idea for me to be taking right now. What about the middle?
Circle is deactivated. People without stacks need to get over there and reactivate.
I'm gonna go to moon. I got a 5 stack of this debuff for you, so. Oh, well, everyone else is dead.
You got this.
Let's
You
go!
just get a supercharge and you're good to go. Come on.
Guard your purity, heroes.
Hey Lou, before you die, will you go to the other side of the console and see if there's a button you can push?
There was a red button you could press.
Aw.
Okay.
You have proven yourself.
There's no button that I was putting my mouse over it. Unless
There's an
it's
extra action button.
Oh.
When I was
Okay.
near the console, at about 20%, there was a red button.
Many deals for a friend of
I was expecting the entire console to become interactable, and I'd been watching it, but
Apparently, if you're in range, you just get a red action button.
yeah, so that's when we need to do that when we have healing cooldowns up. Because then those controlled bursts that were starting to one-shot us, we could... they would do a lot less damage if we're clicking them early, and we could have healing cooldowns aligned. And then we could also get the secondary effects, because we're not getting the secondary effects. So, like not System Shock, Essence of Azeroth is really big to spike somebody's DPS during that end phase and finish her off. But we will take care of that next week. So, good progress tonight. We're 7 to 8 normal. Next Tuesday, hopefully we'll have everyone online and everybody healthy and everybody happy, and we will do a heroic boss just like we tried this week, and then we will clear normal.
And like I said in Discord, please try to do a Mythic Plus at least one a week. If you want help, ask us, especially Gar, myself, and Jeremy too. Obviously, we're the ones that run Mythic Pluses all the time. We're more than willing to help you, but I mean, keep in mind they're not going to carry you. You should be able to hold your own in it. Not to say I'm going to inspect you and say, oh my god, you were standing in this.
Well, that's what you tell me all the time.
Well, that's because you're Gar.
And it's because you do it on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, that's cool. But yeah, no. Just make sure that you're trying to keep things up, and it'll help us as well as we are still recruiting.
Yeah, being active is going to help with recruiting a lot, but Mythic Plus, I mean, they're actually hard. It's not just like face roll dungeons, so
it's not.
It's a really
yeah.
good way to practice your spec. It's a really good way to practice learning mechanics and etc.
I mentioned this to Lou, but for Wolf and I specifically, like, we have no issue going in and doing Mythic Pluses with the guild group. The thing is it would be nice if maybe some people could have a set day and time, because we can't really just suddenly hop on with the kids and everything else we got going on. I don't know if anybody be willing to like set up like a Wednesday at raid time kind of thing, that we will be on and we can do it. It's a lot easier for us to have a scheduled time.
That would scare you shellless.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with that. I mean, that's what we were trying to do before, actually.
I mean, pretty much around raid time or within like an hour after raid time, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Monday, there's Lou, myself, Cope are almost always on, looking for somebody else to help fill Mythic Plus groups with us.
We didn't know you were still hanging around that late. I've just been seeing the ones that are like an hour before raid start. We can't do that because the kids are still awake. So.
That's normally when we start. And then we
Okay.
typically just go until people say they're going to bed.
Didn't realize you were doing that, but yeah. So like, Wolf and I could plan to be on Wednesdays at raid time. You'll know we'll be there. If we can sneak in a run with.
Okay.
Sounds good. Actually, with the anima of life and death in my minor slot, I don't really feel the a 4-stack debuff. Man,
What does that one do for you?
buffs my health, increases it by 34k. So like right now, I'm running around at 411. Now the only time that wears off is if I dip below 35.
Right.
So it's dangerous at the end, but throughout the rest of the fight, I could probably do it. I was doing it actually that last attempt.
But I mean, that mechanic gets like so much easier to manage when you have like 14 people.
I know, but you know, at least you know, with a raid this size, I can do it.
Yeah. I think we should. We might start going for 6 stacks next week. I was going to 7 a lot and wasn't really having a problem.
I was
3 didn't
practicing with
seem
5.
to be 3 or 4 didn't seem to be too. So maybe a little further.
Yeah, and then we just need to practice the console mechanics and figure out how we're going to handle that. I didn't realize it was an extra action button, or I would have been testing it out tonight.
Lord Admiral's favor, friend. Keep the
Right. We'll see you later. Do not judge me. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go ahead and close up the stream. I don't think you guys really want to watch me just run around Mechagon killing world quests. So, I try to hide the grindy stuff from you. All the fun stuff is the raids. Well, and mythics, but we'll have to do that when we do the mythics on Wednesday, Saturday, or whenever. So pop-up streams for a half hour to an hour. We'll catch you later, guys. Thanks for coming and showing up. We'll at least see you next Tuesday for all this normal mode all over again. See if we can't get to the end boss.
Okay, I'm gonna head to bed. Have a good night, guys.
Night, Lou.
Night.
Thanks for watching.